We come to you today to celebrate Lughnasadh and to celebrate Imbolc. It is the time of the year in the northern hemisphere where the sun seems to be brightest. It is the time in the southern hemisphere where the sun is beginning to emerge from a winter sleep. Join with us today in another of our Core Order ritual videos to celebrate this day and to celebrate this ritual with other ADF priests. We welcome you today and every day, and know that these rituals are available to you at all times. We honor the work that we are about to do, and we can do this work all around the world, in the north and in the south, all around the world. We call to you today as we open this rite. To those in the north, to those in the south, to those all around the world, we welcome you.
Waters defend us, and waters you ward us. Secure in your precincts, preserve us. Beyond the light of our fire, wolves circle. Beyond the light of our fire, strangers howl. Beyond the light of our fire, foes gather. Rise, waters, rise, to push back our foes. Rise, waters, rise, to strike at the stranger. Rise, waters, rise, to wash away the wolves. Outsiders, be warned, our waters are strong. Outsiders, be warned, our waters are swift. Outsiders, be warned, our waters defend us.
Earth, divine goddess, Mother Nature, who generatest all things and bringest forth anew. The sun which thou hast given to the nations, guardian of the sky and sea and of the gods and powers. Through thy power all nature falls silent and then sinks in sleep. And again thou bringest back the light and chasest away night, and thou coverest yet most securely with thy shades. Thou dost contain chaos infinite, yea, and wind and shower and storms. Thou sendest them out when thou wilt, and causest the sea to roar. Thou chasest away the sun, and arousest the storm. Again, when thou wilt, thou sendest forth the joyous day, and givest the nourishment of life with thy eternal surety. And when thou soul departs, to thee we return. Thou art duly called the great mother of the gods. Thou conquerest by thy divine name. Thou art the source of strength of nations and gods. Without thee, nothing can be brought to perfection or be born. Thou art great, Queen of the gods. Goddess, I adore thee as divine. I call upon thy name. Be pleased to grant that which I ask thee, so that I give thee thanks, Goddess, with due faith. The snows still surround. The snows still endure for this Imbolc time. While there are snow here in this hemisphere, there is sun and warmth in the other hemisphere beneath us. In any event, we call out to you, Earth Mother, and ask that you accept this offering. Earth Mother, accept our offering.
Children of the earth, call out to Ogmios, sunny-faced God, you who inspire our words, we call out to you. Let a silver chain run from your mouth to our ears, that we may hear your voice. May you sweeten our tongues with your honey, that we may speak eloquently as we continue the work ahead. Ogmios, Accept our offering.
Welcome to Imbolc. Many of us over the last several weeks in the Northern Hemisphere have experienced firsthand the harshness of winter. It allows us to appreciate more this time of year, this in-between time, where we experience the first sightings of spring and we acknowledge the first endings of winter. In doing so, we take a new look at life. We look at the lactation from our animals, the seed starting from our gardeners, and the little peaks of green that will soon start to pop up from the ground. This allows us to acknowledge this time of year as the time of light, where the sun returns to the earth, the warmth returns to the soil, and we begin anew, a fresh start for this spring, for life to spring forward. May we all take this lesson of love, of light, of warmth, and of growth forward in this new year as a community of ADF and as a community among ourselves in our own groups and families. Let us go forward with the message of warmth, life, and growth. So say we all.
I hallow the well with this silver, that it may connect to the underworld and the swirling waters within. Esto.
Sacred fire that consumes and transforms. You who carry the offerings to the spirits. You who lift these things from our space to theirs. Call to you now. Sacred fire, burn within us.
Sacred tree whose roots reach far below, whose branches reach high above, connect us to all the realms. Sacred tree, grow within us.
I call to the gatekeeper, Lady of wisdom, you who know the ways, who weave the mist. I call to you and I ask today that you hear our voice, that you stand with us, that our voices be clearly heard across all the realms. Gatekeeper, Lady who walks with us, hear our words today and accept our offering. Gatekeeper, accept our offering. And with your magic joined with ours, here at this center, where the fire burns brightly, where the tree has taken root and stands tall, where the well draws forth the voices of those who shine in the depths. Hear us now. Let the well reach deep into the earth. Let the fire, with its pillar of smoke, support the heavens. And let this tree stand at the center of the worlds, rooted deep and crowned high. Here now at the center we call, let the gates be open. And with them open, let nothing but truth pass our lips. Let no action that is not right be done by our hands, and let our hearts be open and bright. So be it.
Ancestors, guides and guardians, kin of blood and heart, beloved dead both named and unnamed, we call you to our sides and ask you to join us by the fire. You who were here before us,
We welcome you and honor the gifts that you've given us and the sacrifices you've made to make our lives possible. Meet us at the boundary and accept these gifts. Welcome, ancestors.
Spirits of the land, I call to you today. I ask you to join us in our celebrations. Large ones and small ones, ageless and short-lived, flying, crawling, swimming, growing as trees and plants, mountains and rivers, all spirits of the land, I ask you to join us now. Spirits of the land, I make offering.
I call to the high and shining gods, gods of our hearts and gods of our hearths. Be with us in this rite. Join us, you who have guided us and aided us for years, you to whom we now give honor. Shining gods, accept our offering.
O shining ones, in this season, we offer to you our bounty, our works of praise, our love, and our worship. We join together in this final sacrifice. May our voices arise on the fire. May our voices resound in the well. May this smoke carry our love and honor to you. Shining ones, accept our sacrifice.
We have made our sacrifice. So now let us see what wisdom or blessings the Kindreds offer us in return. Ancient symbols speaking to me, ancient symbols speaking through me. It's your wisdom I'm receiving, words unspoken, whispered now. The ancestors give us stag, that is pride and independence. The nature spirits give us goose, which is parenthood or productivity. And the gods and goddesses give us otter, which is fun and joy and good times. So, what does this mean? Well, it's fairly clear to me. Through our pride and our independence, we have been very productive, and we have watched over what it is that we are trying to create. And as a result, we're going to have joy. This is an excellent omen indeed.
So, O shining ones, you offer us your blessing in this omen, and we open our hearts to you. We call for the blessing. We ask for the blessing. We pray for the blessing, shining ones. And so, we draw water from the well of wisdom. We pour the ale of inspiration. From out of story and into our hearts, we call the blessing of the gods. Let that blessing flow in three streams, in a stream of love, in a stream of power, in a stream of wisdom to be shared among us all. And together we cry, behold, the waters of life.
High ones and shining, eldest and brightest, we thank you for your presence in this rite and in our lives. For all of your aid, full honor and thanks. Shining gods, we thank you. On.
Spirits of the land, I thank you for your assistance today, for your rejoicing with us, and for your protection. Spirits of the land, I thank you.
Ancestors, kin of heart and blood, heroes, guides, and guardians, may your courage continue to guide us, and may there be peace between us until we meet again. Ancestors, we thank you.
Having made offerings to the spirits, we call out now to the Gatekeeper, you who have warded the ways, lady who stands between them, you who hold those opposites apart and draw them together. I call to you now. Hear my words. I thank you for the work that you have done. I pray that we meet again here at the center. Gatekeeper, we thank you. And once more I call to you, Lady of Ways, you who walk them. Let this tree be simply a post. Let this fire, whose smoke has supported the heavens, be once again 3 candles. And let this water, that was once the deep well, be once more a vessel upon this table. Let all be as it was before, save the blessings we take forth, and let the gates be closed.
Ogmios, you have inspired our words and prayers. Your sunny face has shone down upon us. For honey in our tongues and speaking with us today, we say, Ogmios, we thank you.
As night descends, as the fire burns away the snows of winter on this Imbolc night, fires that burn upwards here, like the fires that burn in the center of the earth, and the fires of the Lughnasadh that burn in the southern hemisphere. Earth Mother, you are our foundation. We come from you, we thrive because of you, and we return to you. For your presence here in our work this day, Earth Mother, we thank you. Earth Mother, we thank you again. And now we come to the end of our rite. We have celebrated the first stirrings of life at Imbolc in the north, and we have celebrated the height of the sun at Lughnasadh in the south. We have joined hands across the equator, we have joined hearts, and we have joined practice. We as Druids celebrate as one, no matter where we are, under the guise of the Earth Mother and under the careful gaze of the Kindreds. This rite is at an end.